Let's talk about accountability. Okay? Accountability, first of all, is something everybody needs. All right, accountability is something that everybody needs, and accountability can come from yourself, all right? You can keep yourself accountable to your goals and your ideas and your mission and your purpose in life. But sometimes it's nice to have a friend or a partner or a spouse or a mentor or a coach or a therapist or somebody outside of your safe bubble to hold you accountable to your big goals, your big dreams, and your big ideas for this next year. So let's talk about accountability, because I would not be here in front of you today without some amazing accountability partners. So I'm going to tell you about my accountability partners, first of all, so that it may help you kind of search for accountability people in your own life. All right, first of all, my mom is an accountability partner for me. She always has been. I mean, she's my very best friend and my favorite competition. All right? And no matter what crazy idea or scheme or dream I come up with, I know I can run it by my mom and she'll be like, yeah, sounds great, go do it. Okay, thanks. So, when I tell her my great, crazy ideas and schemes and dreams, she is an encouragement for me. She doesn't say, no, I don't think that's going to happen. She doesn't say, yeah, right, how do you think you're going to accomplish that? She says, all right, great. Let's see you do it. She doesn't know how. She doesn't know why. She is my number one cheerleader. And she always has been. She always will be. Nobody will ever replace her as my number one cheerleader in life. Okay? So maybe it's your mom. Your mom loves you more than anybody else on this earth. But your mom may not be as supportive or as open-minded as my mom. Maybe you have an aunt. Maybe you have a teacher in your life that you've kind of kept up with throughout the years. Maybe you have a librarian that you were really close to in middle school or something, and you still talk to her on Facebook, and she is your cheerleader. No matter what you do or what you tell her you're going to do, she's like, yeah, girl, go get it. All right? I want you to have somebody in your life that is just a cheerleader. Not really constructive criticism, not really to bounce ideas off of, just a cheerleader. Just there to be on the sidelines and say, yeah, girl, go get it. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm really excited because you're doing it. All right? That's my mom. My mom doesn't know how I buy houses. My mom doesn't really understand how I find women and I help them buy houses. But she doesn't need to. She just sees me doing it. She just sees me winning. She just sees my girls buying houses and making money. All right? And my mom's like, yeah! She's a cheerleader. I want you to think of who your cheerleader is in life, because that's an accountability partner. I tell my mom things. I told my mom in February of 2016, I was at a conference. I sent my mom a text message. I was like, I'm going to make $100,000 a month. She was like, yeah! I can't wait. Now, I have not cleared $100,000 in my checkbook yet a month, but I will. I get closer and closer and closer every single month. And that's how I stay accountable. I tell my mom, I didn't make $100,000 in my account yet, but I got this much. I did this much better than last month. I did this much better than last year. And she says, yeah, good. She's an accountability partner. Another accountability partner I have, speaking of the $100,000, is my pastor, my preacher. I give 10%, at least 10%, sometimes I push 20% of everything I make. Every time you buy First Feel Done Fast, every time you make a mastermind monthly payment, every time you sign up for FDDF Plus, every time you sign up to come to FDDF Live, every single one of you that pays in to Whitney Buys Houses, or She Buys It, or A to Z Properties, or like whatever it is, I give 10% to my church. And I'm the head sponsor of our golf tournament every single year. All right, so in my budget for the year, I write out what the expense is going to be in the golf tournament. And I try to give more than what the required number is to head up the golf tournament. And I have a meeting with my pastor every single year around the golf tournament time, and I say, okay, I'm going to be able to do this year. I'm going to be able to do this year. I'm going to be able to tithe this much. I'm going to be able to sponsor the golf tournament and the car show and the Christmas play, and I'm going to be able to sponsor a new altar arrangement every week and all these things. I tell my pastor once or twice a year exactly what I'm planning on doing and how much I will be able to give to the church. And what does that do? It keeps me accountable to doing what I said I was going to do. I told my pastor, I'm going to be able to give $10,000 a month to the church. And he was like, okay, because I go to a very small country church and I love it. And we sing old hymns, and he is an old style yelling and spitting and preaching kind of pastor. And I love it. I feel like God speaks to me when I'm there on Sunday mornings. The people there are, just amazing, beautiful souls. And I love it. We have a Christian church a Christian school attached to our church. And I like to be a sponsor for the school. I like to know that these kids, I can set up a sponsorship so that we can have 2 or 3 kids come on either a reduced rate or completely handled for their tuition for the year. It's a private school. I like to be able to do those things, but it takes money to be able to do that. So to hold me accountable, I tell my pastor exactly what I'm planning on doing. And guys, 10%, if I make $100,000 a month and I give 10% to the church, that's what I'm supposed to do with that money. I try to give 10 to 20% every single month. And when I made $10,000 a month and it was a stretch to get to $10,000 a month, I still gave $1,000 of that to the church. When it took me, the lead golf course sponsor for my church's golf tournament is $7,500. And it used to take me 7.5 months to give enough money to sponsor the tournament. I still did it. Pretty soon, the plans, the scale, everything I got going on, we'll be able to sponsor a golf tournament every month and write a check to the church. That keeps me accountable to my goals, my dreams, my ideas, and my schemes. All right, so the pastor is an accountability person in my life. Another accountability partner that I have is my coach. I have a mindset coach. Believe it or not, I have little nasty thoughts that attack me. They try to keep me small. They try to keep me little. They try to keep me boxed in. So I have a lady that I speak to every Monday at 9 a.m. Sometimes every other Monday at 9 a.m. Some months, just depending on what's going on. And she is there for me to vent. She is there to ping pong ideas off of. She is there to call me out when I start thinking small, when I start backpedaling in our conversation. She's there to grab me and say, no, 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 no. We're moving forward. We're not going back. We're learning to go through these obstacles, not around them. All right? So I have a coach. And I love her. I've had her on my team by my side for over 2 years now. When it was a stretch and a struggle to get an extra $5,000 a month from coaching, to last month we cleared $70,000. She has been there with me through every mindset setback, through every mindset fight that I've had with myself. Sometimes I've had a fight with her because she was calling me out on my stuff. She's not really a cheerleader. She's not really somebody that's looking for a check from me every month. She is there for me to have a safe place, a safe person to confide in, to have somebody I know be strong for me when I am being weak. She's there for me as a cheerleader. She cheers me on. I mean, when we go through certain things, she definitely cheers me on. But she is really there to be kind of like a mental tennis partner, all right? We ping pong back and forth ideas. She is looking for my blind spots. She is helping me grow through different challenges that 2 years ago would have made me crumble in the floor and cry in a ball. And now I'm able to send her a message and be like, guess what they tried to hit me with today? Oh, no. All right? It's very important for me to have that coach. It should be important for you to have that coach too, because when you're going through life, sometimes you need somebody from the outside to be able to look in and see things that you can't see. And that's one of the things that we do for each other in First Deal Done Fast. All right? In First Deal Done Fast, I teach women how to buy houses without banks, credit, or money. But the course, First Deal Done Fast, is awesome. It's amazing. But there's only like 7,200,000 other people that could teach you how to buy houses. The most amazing part of First Deal Done Fast is the group, the accountability group that we have been growing and cultivating and nurturing for 1.5 years. Almost 2 years now. All right? There's women in there in almost every state in the country. There's people in there in the same cities. There's people in there that have done 50 deals. There's people in there that have not done this first deal. And they're all in there as a cheerleader for each other. They're all in there to check and make sure that they're hitting their goals. They're all in there to be a third person to look down in the situation, not like look down on somebody, but to look in on their situation and say, here's your blind spot. All right, so my 3 people are my mom, my pastor, and my coach, my accountability people. All right, my mom, my pastor, and my coach. Maybe your real life people aren't exactly on board with you making an extra $10,000 a month on autopilot, or they're not exactly thrilled that you want to become a successful real estate investor. That's fine. We have those people for you. We have people that are ready to be your number one cheerleader in First Deal Done Fast. We have people that are ready for you to set big goals and watch you write big checks in First Deal Done Fast. And we have people ready to be your third-party observer and check your blind spots in your deals. The accountability group, the friendships, the love that is shared amongst everybody in First Deal Done Fast makes me want to cry just every single day. As of today, we have 195 people in the First Still Done Fast group. There's probably 10 dudes in there. So there's about 185 women all across the country cheering for each other, loving on each other when we're down, and picking each other back up to keep going and doing those deals. There's women in there that are inspirations for other women to get their deals done. There's women in there that are looking at these other women like, I just can't wait to be just like her. And we tell each other that open and honestly, because there's nothing to hide in First Still Done Fast. There's nothing to hide in real estate. The documents are public information anyway. So if you're looking for an accountability partner, you might, have a best friend from elementary school that you could have as an accountability partner, but I'm not sure she's on the same path in life as you are. I know my best friends from elementary school went on a totally different path than I did. I had to search out a group, a tribe of women who wanted to rock and roll through real estate deals and be a lady. And I found those people in First Still Done Fast. At FTDF Live last month, I saw women acting like little girls and just giggling until the wee hours of the morning like they were at a slumber party. I saw women crying on other women's shoulders because they just needed to let it out. All right? As women, we need to cry. And your accountability partner should be somebody that you can cry with. And she's okay with it. Like, let it out. I told the mastermind girls a couple weeks ago that crying is a body function just like farting. If you keep it in, you will explode. Okay? Let it out. Cry if you have to. Cry on the kitchen floor if you have to. Lord knows I've done that more than my fair share of times. Cry with each other or just cry real quick and get on with it. Your accountability partner will be there to pick you back up or to laugh with you, because when I cry, it's not always because I'm sad. Most of the time it's because I'm mad or happy, actually. Your accountability partners are in First Still Done Fast. And we don't set you up officially or anything like that. But there's people in there that need your friendship. There's people in there that you need their encouragement. So if you're looking for a place to belong, a big group of women to cheering you on, to helping you, to giving you advice, to propping you back up, to helping you move on, to yell and scream and cry and chant for you when you win, all of those women are in First Still Done Fast. I'd love to have you join us, and you can find out all that information. I think it's whitneynicely.com/go, or you can go to firststilldonefast.com. You can send me a message if you can't find it. I even have a little bit of a coupon code if you'd like to save a little money and get into First Still Done Fast. Send me a message. I'd be glad to shoot that to you, because I want you to see your goals take place. I want you to get into the First Still Done Fast group and find your soul sisters. Find your tribe of ass-kicking women that you can lean on. I will warn you, we are a little bit of a weird bunch. But all the best people are weirdos. And that's you too. So come on in. I'll help you get your First Still Done Fast, but more importantly, I'll introduce you to a huge pack of women ready to be your accountability partner in 2019. As always, let me know if you have any questions. I'm totally here for you. I can't wait to see the big things you're going to accomplish. I can't wait to see your accountability shares and wins and all of that coming in. Let me know how I can help. Bye, y'all.